Hi, I'm Louisa, and I want to share a technique with you today called EFTA, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique Adaptation. So it's an adaptation on a technique you may have heard of called EFT or tapping. And this is a technique that will help you relax, feel more calm. This is a time that I know we're all feeling a lot more anxiety and even panic sometimes. So this is just a way to, in the moment, take a couple minutes and do this, and it will calm you right down. It's kind of amazing how it works. It's very simple and very short, and we can just do it together right now. So please join me. So start out by finding a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Doesn't matter, wherever you feel the most at peace. And as you find that, I want you to think of whatever the problem is that you want to work on. It could be anything. Something from today or this week or the distant past. It really doesn't matter. And as you think of that problem, I want you to close your eyes if you're comfortable. I will too. And just take two fingers, peace sign fingers, right in the middle of your forehead. Just allow images and pictures of whatever this problem is to come to mind. Just notice them coming up, whatever they are. And then while they're there in your brain, think about the emotions that are coming up with these images. And just quietly, maybe to yourself, name these emotions, whatever they are. Fear, anxiety, nervous, sad. And after you do that, notice where in your body you may be holding on to those emotions. Just notice that. And then if you want, you can even think of a number between 0 and 10 that describes how much distress you're feeling right now as you call to mind this problem. 0 being very neutral, you don't feel anything. 10 being the most distress you could imagine. And just kind of make a note of what that number is for you. Okay, and so now we're going to start the technique. Bring those two fingers to the inside of one of your eyebrows. You can also use both hands, but I'm just going to show you with one, so whatever you'd like. And repeat after me as you apply pressure to your inner eyebrow. I now release all fear related to this problem. And then take a nice slow breath in and out. And then moving your fingers to your outer eyebrow, say, I now release all anger, hatred, and rage related to this problem. Deep breath in and out. And then bringing your two fingers to the bone right below your eye, whichever side you're on, and say, I now release all anxiety related to this problem. And breathe in and out. And then bringing your fingers to the indent between your nose and mouth, applying pressure, and say, I now release all embarrassment related to this problem. And breathe in and out. And then bringing your fingers right below your bottom lip, right above that, your chin, and that is a little indent right there, and saying, I now release all shame and guilt related to this problem. Breathing in and out, and just letting that go. And then placing your two fingers about 4 inches down from your armpit, right on your ribs there, and say, I now release all excessive concern related to this problem. And deep breaths in and out. And finally, with your two fingers right at the bottom of your rib cage, so kind of hooking underneath your bottom ribs, and say, I now release all sadness and grief related to my problem. And deep breath in and out. And then taking your palm and placing it right on the flat part of your upper chest. And just taking a few breaths here as you imagine that you're inhaling love into your heart and exhaling fear out your abdomen. And just do that for a few breaths. Inhaling love, exhaling fear. Just imagining that. And finally, taking your two fingers, placing your first finger on the very inner edge of your collarbone, and then the other finger just below, kind of right where a button-down collar would be on a shirt. And take one final cleansing breath. Just to seal the practice. And just notice how you feel. And remembering that number, whatever it was, between 0 and 10, just noticing what it is now. Maybe it's quite a bit lower. If it's not down to 0, I encourage you to do the whole exercise again until it is. Thank you for practicing EFTA with me today, and I hope you take good care of yourself and help yourself to be as relaxed and calm as possible.